Okay, so common denominator here, yes? What do I need to do a common denominator? I should factor first, right? So 4x doesn't factor. X squared minus 36 is x plus 6, x minus 6, and then this is x and x plus 6, yes? So a common denominator has what? Everything that's in the bottom. Does it have any repeats? No. All right, so I need 4x, x plus 6, and x minus 6, yes? So, do I need this x? No, because I got an x right there. Do I need this x plus 6? No, because I got an x plus 6 there, right? But I need everything else. And that's factored form. Okay? Everybody cool? All right. Identify, simplify, and do your non-permissible values. So I'm going to add these. Are they already a common denominator? Yes or no? Yep. So all I got to do is add across the top. Yes? 2x plus 7x is 9x. 4 minus 10 is negative 6 over x squared minus 9. Now, simplify. That means factor everywhere I can. Yes? But first, I'm going to do my non-permissible values. X cannot equal plus or minus 3. Then I simplify. What's coming out of the top? 3. 3x minus 2 over x plus 3, x minus 3. Good? Any questions? Can I do anything more? No canceling, right? So we're done. What about over here? Do they have the same denominator? So I just subtract right across. 7a, what's 5 minus minus 2? Yes, plus 7 over ab. Can I do any factoring? What do I factor? 7 comes out, a plus 1, ab. Can I do anything with these two a's? No. Why? Because one's a and one's a plus 1. They're not the same thing, are they? Right? Find each sum or difference. Express... Oh, wait. Sorry. A cannot equal 0. B cannot equal 0. Find each sum or difference. Okay. What's my common denominator? X and x plus 1, right? So I've got x and x plus 1. Does this guy have it all? So does this guy change? No. X minus 15. Does this guy have it all? No, he needs the x, right? So this gets the x. So plus x squared minus x. Yes? Now what do I got to do in the numerator? X squared minus 15 over x plus 1. Can I do any canceling? No, because I can't do any more factoring. X is not allowed to be what? 0 or negative 1. All done? Okay. What do I need to do here? Factor where? The big denominator. 6x, x minus 5, minus 240 over, what's this factor to? X minus 5, x plus 3, yeah? So there's my common denominator. Does the 240 need to change? No. This guy needs to change. What do I multiply this guy by? X plus 3 to get 6x squared plus 18x minus 240 over x minus 5, x plus 3. Now what? Factor the top. Take out the 6. X squared plus 3x minus 40. I lie. No, I don't lie. Over x minus 5, x plus 3. Now what? Factor again. X plus 8, x minus 5, x minus 5, x plus 3. What do I need to do right now before I cancel? Which are 5 and negative 3. Then I do my canceling. Joel. Moment of silence for Joel. Just kidding. Joel's fine, everyone. He's just not here today.
Good to me.
6, x plus 8, x plus 3. All right? Okay. I still have plenty of coffee back.
No, Mom.
What? I know, they're so gross. Kids here like them. I know, but there's kids here that like them. I know, right?
You guys talking about
the olives.
Oh, they're talking about polynomial blocks.
No, those olive things that my Chinese student brought. They taste like flat Coke. There's a pit in the middle. We had this discussion. Well, maybe they didn't.
I'm curious.
Sean brought it back from Christmas. No, you guys should have known about that. You want to try one?
Yeah, I do.
It's a dried olive.
They're horrible.
Maggie's telling us about it.
They're absolutely awful.
They taste like flat Coca-Cola.
If you don't like them, you're in trouble because the smell does stay on your fingers forever. It takes a long time.
You want one, Curry? Feel like home? Here you go, buddy. There's a pit in the middle of it. Be careful. Don't break your teeth.
I'm doing this for science.
Tastes like flat
It
Coca-Cola.
does taste like flat Coke.
I know.
It's
Where were they from, Maggie? Are they from Taiwan? Yeah, they're Taiwan. Hey, Maggie and Curry and Peter, when I play video games on my phone, well, not video games, Yahtzee, there's ads. And one of the ads is for this island in China called Lingshua. It's spelt like this. Have you guys heard of this place? It looks awesome. I have looked it up. That's why I'm asking these three and not you. Because it's near China. Yes, we're going to finish working.
I think I'd rather drink flat Coke.
Because we watched a trailer for a movie in the last one.
Okay. Solve the equation. Now, guys, when we solve an equation, we have to do everything we've been doing all the way along, and then we throw out the denominator, right? So first thing we got to do is check our denominator. What is it going to be? We got to factor. Where should we factor? Right there becomes 2x minus 7, yes? So that's my common denominator, right? So what does this guy need? 2. So I end up with 2x squared plus 50. Plus, what does this guy need? X minus 7, which is x squared minus 2x minus 35 equals, this guy we don't touch, right? Because he's got the common denominator, 2x squared minus 12x minus 9. Collect all your like terms. X squared, 3x squared, 50 minus 35 is 15, minus 2x plus 15 equals 2x squared minus 12x minus 9. Collect all your like terms again. X squared, that comes over, becomes positive, so it's plus 10x. That comes over, becomes positive, so it's plus 24 equals 0. Factor, x plus 4, x plus 6 equals 0, x equals negative 4, negative 6. Is that okay? Why didn't I do non-permissible values yet? Because I'm trying to solve the equation, right? This solves the equation. Now I need to check. Where do I need to check my non-permissible values? Right up at the top. It can only be positive 7, right? X cannot be 7. So are we okay? Yes. This one's tricky. This one messes with kids. Why? Because that 2, everyone forgets it's got a denominator, which is what? 1. What does its denominator need to be? X minus 4. So this 2 needs x minus 4. So I got 5x plus 2x minus 8 equals 3x plus 8, right? 7x minus 8 equals 3x plus 8, 4x minus 8, 8 minus 8 is minus 16 equals 0, 4x minus 4 equals 0, x equals 4. Is that okay? One sec. Is this okay? Why not? Because it's a non-permissible value. Now, Kelvin, what were you just asking? Bring the 16 over here. Yeah. Then you get 4x equals 16 and x equals 4. Right? Doesn't matter how you get it. I'm glad you said that. That's something that I would have eventually gotten to. Still not okay, because if we use x as 4, this is no good. Good? All right. Okay.
I gotta finish it. You gave it.
Oh. All right. So this is the sherry stuff from your notes, yes? How much popcorn can Fairy eat in 20 minutes? One whole bag, right? So how much can he eat in 1 unit of time? 1/20th, right? T over 20 is Fairy. How long's Andrea? T over 25. And that will equal how many bags of popcorn eaten? 1. Right? What's the common denominator? 100. So this has to be 5t plus 4t to equal what? 4t. Oh, 40. I was like, what's funny about 4t? To equal what? 100. 9t equals 100. What does t equal? 100 divided by 9, which is 11.1. Yes? 11.1 minutes to scarf down the bag of popcorn, which is no good considering movies are now 180 minutes long. When was the last time you went to a movie that wasn't 3 hours long, especially when you add in all the garbage, like commercials and everything? You guys are too young to remember a time before there was commercials at the movies. There didn't used to be. Trailers, movie, that was it. See,
most anticipated movie.
The most anticipated movie in math classes everywhere. We had some fun with Paul Blart Mall Cop today in grade 10. Most of you have heard me angry about it. Somebody in grade 10 who has never heard me angry about it asked, why does it make me angry? So we were able to find out that the 2 movies earned $222 million between the 2 movies. But we can't feed the hungry or shelter the homeless. But North America can come up with $250 million for Paul Blart. Yeah. Kelvin's favorite movie. All right, here we go. These are tricky, right? Read the whole question first. What do we have? We got a 3-hour bike ride, right? We've got the wind at their back and the wind at the front, yes? So we have the wind helping us. We have the wind hurting us. Agreed? And we have a distance, a speed, and a time. What is their distance in both cases? 15, 15, for a total of 30. Everyone agree? Okay. What's their speed? Do we know? It's a variable. What variable should we use? Doesn't matter. Kelvin wants to use V because he's in physics. So when the wind is helping them, it is V plus what? Read the question. V plus 3. When the wind is hurting them, what is it? V minus 3. Cool? And what is time always? Distance divided by velocity, yes? So our distance is 15, V plus 3, 15, V minus 3, right? And how long did the ride take? 3 hours. So our equation is 15, V plus 3, plus 15, V minus 3, equals 3. And then what do? Common denominator of V plus 3, V minus 3, right? So what does this guy need? V minus 3. So that becomes 15V minus 45 plus 15V plus 45. Yes? Everyone agree? Equals, what's this one? Because this is where it gets weird. What does the 3 need? Both, right? 3 needs V squared minus 9, yeah? So this is 3V squared minus 27. And then we solve. The 45s disappear. So 3V squared minus 30V minus 27 equals 0, yes? Factor, 3, V squared minus 10V minus 9 equals 0. V, what are the factors of 9 that make negative 10? I know. That's why I asked it that way. Because some of you will look at that, think it will work, and try to do what? They'll try to force it. They'll do negative 9 and negative 1. You have to quadratic formula this, don't you? What are the quadratic formulas? A, B, C. I don't want to do that. I don't have the key made up, so somebody tell me the answer. What? 5 plus or minus root 34 over, oh, the 2's canceled out. Okay. So root 34 is approximately almost 6, right? Like 5.8. So this is either about 10.8 or minus 0.8, right? Is that one possible? Why? You can't have a negative velocity. So it has to be this one. Cool? Everybody good? I've lost track of what it's out of. Is there more? That's it, right? Kelvin.
If we had a question like this on our test, would we write it as 5 plus the square root?
Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
So
Either way is fine with me. Okay. I don't know what if I were guessing, Mr. Morrison would want the decimal in physics class, right?
Yeah, he wants the best.
Yeah. But I don't care. Okay? Everybody's good? I don't know what it's out of. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Does that sound right? Okay, give yourself a mark at 18. And you're going to put it on the test when you write your test on Tuesday. Everybody good? Nav's not even doing the joke today because Joel's not here to feed him. Joel, he needs a straight man. All right, test reminders. What do we need to remember about rational expressions? Fraction rules apply. Fraction rules apply. So, add or subtract, we need a common denominator. Right? The common denominator is everything factored with no repeats. Kind of like finding a common multiple, yes? You guys got a million examples in your notes. Do I need to do another example here? Or can you just go back and look? You can go back and look. Okay, everyone's cool with that? All right. If it's multiply or divide, then you want to look for canceling. Canceling. And you want to remember that divide is times the second expression's reciprocal. Except, what do you got to remember about that? Your non-permissible values need to be checked when? Non-permissibles at beginning and on the reciprocal, right? Right? Everybody okay with that? Everybody good? Yeah, yeah, yeah? Yeah, yeah, yeah? Yeah, yeah, yeah? Okay. The third thing, or the second thing, you'd better remember, and I should have made this first, you better remember how to factor. Right? You better remember how to factor x squared plus bx plus c, and that's going to be x plus m x plus n. You're going to have different numbers there, no coefficient. You better remember how to factor this one, ax squared plus bx plus c, and that's when you're going to have that coefficient there. That's either everybody else's box method or my method where you do a times c and then go back to that method, right? And you better remember how to factor these. X squared plus y squared, which is x plus y, x minus y. Everybody cool? And of course GCF. I don't need to remind you about GCF. Right? Everyone's good? Where? Here? No, because x times x is x squared and y times y is y squared. Oh, minus, right there. Thank you, Lucas. Because you can't factor. That's what you asked me yesterday even. Everyone's good with factoring? And then the last thing on the test now, guys, I don't remember exactly how many there are. I think there's only 2 of the word problems. Okay? But with a word problem, you just remember, set a variable, set equations, and solve. Remember, on mixture problems, on mixes, you usually make a fraction. A fraction of the whole. A fraction of the whole. So, for example, I can mow the lawn in 40 minutes. That means I can mow 1/40th of the lawn in 1 minute. Right? Everybody with me? I can eat a large pizza in 3 minutes. Then I can eat a third of the pizza in 1 minute. Right? In second year university, I ate 2 foot-long subs from Subway in 3.5 minutes.
Is that true story?
No, it was disgusting. But it won me a $50 bar tab and a chance to win an entire room full of electronics in a month from then. But then the bar went out of business. So I didn't win my room full of electronics because nobody else's time was anywhere near mine. And then I worked at a 7-Eleven beside the Subway that made those subs. And they said, oh my God, we made the grossest subs for this sub-eating contest down at, what was the place called then? At Cactus. And I was like, Oh man, I ate those subs. What was gross about them? You ate those subs. We put like a can full of jalapenos on each one. We like hollowed out the bread and filled it with jalapenos. I'm like, yeah, I know. I ate it. Thanks. You don't get a free Slurpee tonight. I gave them Slurpees anyway. That's the rule. Yeah. I gave free Slurpees all the time to the guys from Domino's and the guys from Subway, so I would get free subs and pizza. When I worked at KFC, I gave out so much free chicken. You wouldn't believe it. And I got so much free pizza.
But didn't you get in trouble?
They might find them.
I was the manager guy. Well, kind of. I'm teaching my child the underground economy, which is how the world really works. Right? There's a reason that when you're being paid minimum wage, you can afford to live. Because most minimum wage jobs are food jobs, right? So you can get food from work. Right? So that's why minimum wage is not that bad a deal. When I worked at Subway, if you work 8 hours at Subway, you get 2 sandwiches. That's 2 meals a day, which means you don't need to go to the grocery store.
Did I actually give you 2 sandwiches at Subway if you work there for 8 hours?
If you work 8 hours, well, you get a foot long. From most places.
Oh.
You get 6 inches for under a 6-hour shift or whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
Right? But of course, you also have access to all the food. Right? It's not that hard. Oh, I screwed up that sub. I had to throw it out. Yeah, throw it down my throat. All right. I am not advocating this.
But he is, sort of.
All right. Are we good? Do we need to talk about anything more for this test? Everyone is ready to go, right? It's everything you've ever done in math class. Cool? Okay. I'm stopping the recording.